Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show.
Deja vu. I feel like I've been in one of these. I don't know why.
I'm your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings, all.
All right, so people are probably like, what the hell is going on with Matrixlord? Where are the podcasts?
What the hell is going on with
Couple of days. What the? Seriously, what's this shit? What's this little extra shit for Horrorcast? Listen, there was a time last year where I came out with all these versions of the podcast, but in single person form, extras, which I called it Horrorcast Extra, this extra, this extra. From time to time, I may do that, but the podcasts are never going away. They're here to stay. Right now, we had a busy week. It's going to be finished tomorrow for my son Anthony's graduation. Haven't really had time to do podcasts. Haven't had time to do anything because I've just been working, and it's just been stressful and everything. But after tomorrow, everything will be back to normal. Podcast's going to be double this week because I realize I have not put enough time into it, and I need to make back all the weeks and 2 months I would estimate of being out of the loop podcast-wise. And people probably wouldn't even notice it. I notice it. So I'm gonna double and triple, or maybe quadruple in some cases, our efforts.
Damn.
So let's get down to business. Spider-Man 2, Far From Home.
Yep.
What a shitty title.
Yeah.
That is.
Hopefully this is just a working title.
No.
Oh.
It's not.
Damn it.
See, the thing is, they're trying to do the kid titles.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like a Target, like a book, like Spider-Man Far From Home. You know, like a golden book almost.
Yeah.
You know? And I got to tell you, it's a dumb title.
Yep, it is.
People will see it, but it's pathetic. And I know they wanted to put home in the title somehow.
Yeah, because they
to
had
connect
to
it to Homecoming.
They had the whole home thing here.
Right. So it will be Far From Home, which, blah.
Far from good. From
Barf Central. Listen, the title may be Barf Central, but the movie may not be. The movie might actually be good, even though it has Iron Man.
Crappy title.
Iron Man's a big central thing part of it.
Yeah.
Because spoilers, Tony Stark dies in Avengers 4.
I'm sorry, but he was already in the first one. Give Spider-Man his own damn movie.
Please.
Don't make it Avengers light.
It's
what you're doing.
Listen, I guess he dies for real in Avengers 4, and then the funeral is in Spider-Man Homecoming 2, which is Far From Home, and then the villains try to take the technology, Stark technology, and here we go again. And then it just ties in with the Sinister Six for the third movie. So there. Now we also got word, we've heard this, that Venom may be getting a sequel because Woody Harrelson is Carnage, which I haven't been able to confirm that, but he has to be somebody, so it's got to be Carnage.
It threw me today when I went and saw the latest Jurassic thing, because they had a post for Venom. I thought, that's not out yet, and then I saw above the little things that's coming soon. So
now, it's typical that Sony is going to put this out, but there was this storyline that was run in a whole bunch of Marvel comics about secrets that the characters didn't know about their lives. Original Sin or whatever the hell it was.
Of course.
And through the Watcher's dead eye, Spider-Man saw that when the spider fell, it didn't die, and it bit one of his classmates, Cindy Moon.
And they're going to do a big screen version of her, too.
Right. Silk, it's called. Now, of course, they're not going to probably, I don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe Tom Holland's in it. Maybe he's not in it. But according to the comics, she was locked away from, it doesn't make any sense, but she was locked away for like decades because of, it's a long story, but they're not going to do that, I'm sure. They'll probably pull her away on a mission somewhere else. She'll probably get power, she'll probably battle somebody, and then she'll return. But it's going to be for all girls, you know, because we can't have Spider-Gwen.
You got to have her girl power.
See, the thing is, they can't have Spider-Gwen because it could confuse the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, what do you mean alternate universes? What do you mean? So they got to have Cindy Moon, who is Silk, And here's the
They
thing.
could do that as a cartoon, but they couldn't do it in a live.
Well, it's going to be a live action. So
no,
here's
I'm just saying the Spider-Gwen thing they could do as a cartoon, which they're doing, per se. But
now, let's explain her powers. Her spider sense is more powerful than Peter Parker's, but she has less strength than Peter Parker. Spider. But she actually has the ability to have webs.
So they're going back to the Tobey Maguire type of.
Well, no, in the comics, he never had his own webs. He built web shooters. But it wasn't until he encountered the woman called the Queen that she tried to take control of him, put him in a cocoon, and she basically unlocked something that was blocking the actual thing to shoot spider webs. There was something in his body, a gene or something, maybe dormant for some reason, like a failsafe, that blocked him from having the ability to actually shoot webs. And the Queen unlocked it, which basically kind of, after he was free from her mental control, his powers evolved.
Yeah.
Which is probably why when he died, he was able to compete in cocoon and regrow his eye back. Whatever. Anyway, let's not get into that. But anyway, it's not like that in the comics. But anyway, so in the comics, he made his web shooters, and Cindy Moon always had the webs. And because she's a woman, she could make webs, like construct things better than he could. Like weave. She could weave like better than he can. So I, for one, am not happy that they're doing that, but I understand it. So I'm not going to make a big deal about it, although I'm not crazy about it. That's my own personal thing.
If you're going to do something like that, introduce her first in some subtle way, and then give her her movie.
Right.
Yeah. To me, it's just like you're throwing out a movie which some of a character that nobody. Granted, they did that with Guardians, that worked good. But this is the Spider-Man verse, which every time one of the movies doesn't do good, they reboot it from the get-go.
Right.
Introduce her, whether it's as her automatically or just as her character or as her secret identity first, do it that way. Right. Then, pardon the pun, spin her off in her.
There you go.
Her thing in her own movie.
All right, we're gonna do another everything show. I just wanted to get the Spider-Centric in there. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.